Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Prison Simulator on the PlayStation 5. So see, I have, first of all, I did the mission that we were supposed to do, which is to bring in new inmates. We've already done that many times, so I'd like to show something different. Also, I played a bunch of darts. I think we left here with like $50. We didn't have 290. And so the best way to do that is to play on the hard setting, where you can bet $50 at a time, and then to just do what we were doing last time, where you just go for the 60 points every time, and then the game you pick is the 301 rather than the 501, which is what we were picking, because then you can win it quicker and get through it quicker. However, when playing on the hard setting, you have like a very small window in order to make it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a really small little green area that you gotta hit it in. And so I ended up only doing that once, and it was just too risky, so I stuck to the medium difficulty and betting $30 and just winning over and over.
On the floor.
It's probably his dart. He's not very good, but he can win on the harder setting, just because it's so difficult to get where you're trying to aim it at. Yeah, we now have $290. I don't know how many skill upgrades we actually have. We're about to level up here soon, so we'll just get what we can, but it's going to be nice to have some money and not have to worry about that. So I feel like we should go for the active ones first. We've already gotten 2 of those. So let's go for the trusts next, and then do the funny feeling once we get a level. So yeah, that's all we'll be able to do for right now. But yeah, once we get that level up, which will basically be the next task we do, we'll go ahead and get the funny feeling one.
You can get your gut feeling.
Yeah. We're currently only 10 experience from leveling up. Okay, we go all the way down to the cell block in order to start our cell shakedowns.
Are we going to be nice, or are we going to tear shit up?
Well, you can't really tear crap up.
Oh.
You just got to check all the locations. So this kind of explains what we have to do here. And what's nice is that once you get that funny feeling, I don't know if it's the first level or the next level, it'll tell you if there's anything in the cell at all. Alright, so once we find it, we can confiscate it. Remember, there'll be eyes on us. Alright, let's confirm. Okay, so we gotta open up the cells. Let them all out. What's very inaccurate here is they don't really have like a day room at all. Like, there should be like tables here, probably TVs as well. But at least some tables and chairs for them to sit at and play cards at and stuff. And of course, Praetorian's on the list, while Jynx is not. Alright, so let's see what kind of contraband Praetorian has.
I know you got it.
So you gotta search everything that's yellow. And when it's green, you don't find anything. This toilet has multiple locations to check.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, we got the gloves on.
Yucky. Do you have 2 gloves on?
I would assume so.
Maybe to get a 3rd pair.
Just gotta check around the toilet rim. It's all pretty gross.
Yum.
But this is something you actually do every day that you're on a pod.
There's something in the toilet paper roll.
I thought we just checked that.
It was
so this is not actually contraband, so we're gonna leave it. But yeah, every day that you work a pod in prison, you will, or you're supposed to do cell searches. They'll give you a list, so you don't just pick whatever cell searches you want. It's just like what we have here, where they're giving us a list of cells to search. And even though it checks it off, that just means you search something in the cell. It doesn't mean that you're done.
Oh.
And so like the thing I missed here is where we found the drugs. He thought he was going to make it. He did not. So we're going to secure that.
Wow, Praetorian.
It's nothing special, but I can't live without it. It's drugs, man. So yeah, we can take a bribe. We can gain respect by saying we didn't see anything, but we're going to confiscate it because it's drugs.
Shove it.
Alright, so I want to say, and he's in here for possession of drugs too, so I don't know if you can punish him for that or not, or if you're expected to. We've already confiscated it. He doesn't have a marker over his head. Now in reality, you would punish them for having contraband. But if we do that in the game, first of all, I don't think you're expected to do that. And if we did it, we're going to lose more respect. So So something to keep in mind. So it looks like Kenneth is the next person.
I know he's guilty.
Because he's a squid, Billy?
Yeah. He probably got drugs, too.
So he's in here for possession of an illegal weapon. And, yep. He's got drugs as well. So let's want to secure that. He'll probably say something along the same lines, except for he's not as rude about it. He's just, what a shame. And we're going to say we're confiscating it.
I'm just like, $10? Are you serious? My integrity is worth way more than that.
I know. But that's a lot of money in here, so.
That's insulting. It's like I just had my hand all up in your toilet.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep searching. But yeah, the point is that even after they check it off, doesn't mean you're done. You can still find stuff. So we're going to secure that as well.
Them squidbillies, man. They're bad news.
As for his medical needs, he's got a lot of drugs in here. And I think we're losing respect for everything we take from him.
They should have hid it better.
Yeah. That's what I feel. If you didn't want it caught, then you should have done a better job hiding it.
You gotta get creative.
But when you do cell searches, you do get to like something else in here. you are able to kind of like determine how tough you want to be. Like obviously, if you find drugs or a weapon, anything like that, then you're gonna take that. But there's certain things that they're technically not allowed to have, like pornography, for instance. But do you really need to take it? The female officers will tell you not to take it because they would rather have them looking at that than looking at them.
Yeah, well, you better leave that shit.
Yeah. And so I feel like with pornography, unless you really have a lot of trouble with the inmate and you're just trying to take something from him because he's an asshole and he's always causing you trouble, which absolutely happens. You can say you gotta be above that stuff. Oh, you shouldn't be punishing him because, oh, look, there's stuff going on out here while we're doing our cell searches. It looks like a officer beat somebody down.
That guy's always beating people up.
All right, so yeah, I didn't even hear it. I got the TV kind of low. So I guess we'll deal with all this. We're not done searching his cell yet. We just got to remember that. But yeah, 2 inmates knocked out.
It's not me again, is it?
No, this is Helmet. I think, did that cop, the one who had the fight thing, does he hate Helmet?
No,
Take a look here.
probably.
Yeah, he hits Helmet. So I think he jumped him, and then maybe one of the other inmates came to help him, and then got beat up too. Just the officer beat them both up. Because I'm not seeing any inmates with the fight thing over their head who weren't knocked out. But yeah, you could say like you should be above like punish them and stuff for. But I mean like they're just assholes. Some of them are just complete jerks. They make your day miserable. They try to do everything they can to make your time on that pod difficult.
Because you're their source of entertainment.
Yeah, and so like if you just let them do that and you don't like ever stand up for yourself and do anything about it, which again you're not going to do anything wild. Don't beat the inmate up or do anything you're not allowed to. You're just enforcing the laws. You're enforcing the rules. So maybe you're a little bit tougher with the rules for somebody who's causing you trouble. And maybe like not, as strict with, rules as somebody who's not difficult. And it's all about making your day there, the 12 hours or how many hours you have to spend there, as easy as possible. Is the way I look at it. He made a window here.
You took his chocolate.
And we got joints here. So yeah, everybody's got drugs. And we also are losing a lot of respect doing these cell searches. That's typically the case. And they also come in here when you're not done yet, which is frustrating because like this, you would not allow them. Look at this. He's got a file. Wow. You would not allow. Now I got to search this while he's still in and take his pillow from him. But yeah, you can't search his bed now because he hopped right on it.
Wow.
So yeah, you can't search the bed at all. I don't know if I can like get him. Oh, he's got some mission. I guess we can talk to him about him. Talk to him about it. Somebody stole from him. There are a lot of thief. It is prison after all. Alright, so he wants us to go chasing after this. How can I help you? Do you suspect someone? How much do you pay? So we can ask him money. Ask him for money. Oh, it's his wedding ring.
Oh.
Alright, so I'll give $20 for helping him out. I kind of want to help him out, even though I don't even want to take the money.
Yeah. It's his wedding ring.
I'm trying to search behind these, but I think I tried doing that on the PC version. It wouldn't let me, which I was surprised with, because that would be like a clear place to hide something. Alright, let's finish searching this guy. Now that he's off the bed.
I love how you search the toilets before you go putting your hands all over their bed and pillow.
Yeah, that is pretty gross.
Snacks.
We should be doing this in a different order. That's disgusting.
I was like, ooh, toilet water.
Alright. So we finished with the cell searches. So since we're here, we might as well look at these inmates, see if they stole this guy's ring.
I bet it was Leo.
Alright, so tell me if you see any... Oh, there's Leo Rodriguez right there. So do we search their cell? I assume we search their cell.
Leo LaHaye. That's the wrong Leo.
Oh, I'm looking... Well, that's Leo Rodriguez.
We need Leo... Oh,
it also
there's
is,
two Leos.
Yeah.
My bad.
You gotta look up first and last name, Jinx. So I don't know if we need to talk to him or if we just search his cell. I guess we'll just search the cell and see if he has it. If we talk to him, he'll probably just deny it anyways. So let's search the cell and see if we find it anywhere, and if we don't, then we clearly would have to talk to him in that case. It does say check their cells, though, not talk to him, so...
Because they're not going to admit.
Given that he's sitting on the toilet, I'm assuming it's in the toilet. Yeah, because we can't...
Like, get off the crapper.
There we go, so we'll let him... Yep.
Oh, gross. Oh, that's nasty.
At least there's no actual penises coming out of the clothes here. Come on, buddy. Rubbing on his shoulders while he's peeing. That's great.
Ew.
Oh, that's gross. He got it all over his hands.
That's nasty.
So did he pee all over this ring? He might not even
peed
have
all
the ring.
over everything. Everything is covered
Let's
in
just
pee.
reach on in there.
It's probably going to be the last one you check.
So can we talk to him about this? Nope. Okay, so there's no talking. It's just checking their cells. So we can cross off Leo Rodriguez. He doesn't have it. So let's look for Peter White and our other Leo and see if either of them happen to have it. So here's Peter White. I feel like it was him. He looks guilty.
Everybody looks guilty on the toilet.
Well, you are. I guess you are guilty of something. Alright, searching his pill. I want to say there might be something you can else do here. Maybe not. Okay, you just turn it around. I didn't know you didn't have to hold the square. I've been holding it the whole time. You just got to press it. But we actually checked his bed first this time. He's got dog pictures. So now we need him to get up.
Come on, buddy.
We found joints of his. Smuggler buster. Confiscate or take 10 contrabands from the prisoners. So we got a trophy. Alright, losing a ton of respect from the inmates from all this stuff I've been confiscating. We're going to see a riot. I just don't know if there's anything we can do to get him to stand up. What do you want? You want cigarettes? I pretend I didn't hear that, because we're not going to get him any cigarettes. We might have to just come back to... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you gotta leave.
We just gotta give him time. They just kind of rotate around the cell.
Like, as soon as you go into
It's gonna be whatever the last cell is that we look for, guys. I don't know how it always ends up being that way.
If anybody even has the ring.
True. Yeah, you could be lying. Or it could have been somebody else who stole it, I suppose. Somebody not on the cell block. Alright, so we're just looking for this last person. See if we can find this ring, and that's him.
Leo, check the toilet first.
Yeah, I guess we should check the toilet real quick before he gets on it.
Although he's in his bed, so...
Well, he's going to rotate from the bed to the toilet, probably. That does mean that we're checking the toilet before the bed, though. Then we're going to rub that all over.
We're gonna stick it all up into his
But at the same
sinkhole.
time, though, there's the ring.
Oh.
He did have it. I knew it was going to be whatever the last cell I checked was. So we got his ring. Can we talk to him about him stealing it? I don't have a watch. So he's trying to tell a joke.
Ruined his
All right, so
toe.
we need to go back to him. But yeah, I knew he was going to be the one who had the damn thing. You know, we're talking about their, the nastiness of dealing with the toilet first, searching the toilet before you search the bed. But man, I've seen them do some nasty stuff, like in real prison. I've seen them do some nasty stuff in the toilet. I've seen some inmates eat out of the toilet before.
Like make noodles.
Yeah, he was making noodles in the toilet.
Oh.
And I said something to him. I was like, "Are you eating out of the toilet, man?" And he's like, "I cleaned it really well. I mean, this is about it. It's so clean you can eat off of it. Like it's nothing. Like it's no problem eating out of toilet. Like that's I don't care how how clean the toilet is. I'm not gonna eat out of it." But yeah, I've seen them do other things, wash their clothes in the toilet. So yeah, I feel like some of them, not all of them, because some of them are real clean freaks. Some of them wouldn't even mind that we were digging in the toilet
Like that
before we
toilet's
touch their
clean.
bed. Yeah, and they do clean a lot. Not all of them. Some of them have some nasty cells. They're expected to keep their cells clean. Yeah, sometimes the cells are disgusting. But many of the inmates are kind of clean freaks.
I imagine you would be like living in like a place like that with all the people, like the amount of diseases that can go around if you're not a cleanly person.
Well, diseases they are a serious problem in
And
the
then
prison.
like another thing is you've got nothing but time, and it probably adds to a sense of pride, like how well maintained your stuff is, what little you have.
So this is funny feeling level 1. You can tell when something's wrong. All you have to do is glance at some places around a cell to know if something is hidden there. So I don't remember exactly how this works, but we'll see if we do cell searches again. So we did have free time after I did the prisoner induction, and I used the weights in order to increase our stamina. That's why it's now at 140. So we could do that again. I don't really want to. It's kind of a pain in the butt doing the weights, especially as you have to do more and more reps each time. I think we should either deliver the package. Could shoot the gun for the respect. That would actually help with inmate respect. Maybe we should do that.
How do they know you shot some guns?
I don't know. I don't know why it increases respect. Respect is also kind of measurement of like how well run the prison is. So I guess you could make the argument that it's, you're being better trained.
True.
I suppose. So I guess we'll do something different. We'll do the stand 2, and I think we're going to use a different gun as well. Let's use the M44. Well, that requires level 6, so instead we'll use the SMG. Just wanted to use something that we hadn't used yet. All right, so time's already going, and I also did notice on that last video that where you're hitting does matter.
For the point?
Yeah, I think the headshots are worth the most. We're also timed here. We have a minimum, or excuse me, we have a certain amount of time we have to do this for. So we have to get as many targets destroyed as possible.
Reload.
Yeah, I think you're gonna destroy it quicker if you get those headshots, but I'm barely aiming at this point.
Just spray and pray. Say hello to my little friend.
So let's try and aim a little bit more so that we can be a bit more effective with each of our bullets here. So we don't have to reload as often. Come on. Not sure if we're doing well or horrible.
Doing great.
We don't have anything to measure against since we haven't done it yet. Or this course with this weapon. Alright, so that's how we did. We got 96 points, 50% accuracy. You're not going to have as good of accuracy with the SMG, but obviously that's pretty garbage. So we were able to get a little bit of prisoner respect. Almost 1%, but you're mainly getting the respect with the guards.
And we got a little bit of money.
So now we have to clean the prison. So this place gets disgusting when you do the cleaning.
Oh, we gotta clean it ourselves?
Yeah. And yeah, you gotta hit X over and over again until you get the whole thing cleaned up.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta clean everything up.
We're just like cleaning it with our bare hands. No like gear.
No.
Pretty sure this is an OSHA violation.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like blood and poop. And oh, these are the 2 inmates we sent in here.
It's their blood and poop.
All right, so I'm just seeing the floor, so let's go ahead and grab our mop and get the floor cleaned up. And then we'll have to do the search room and the long corridor next. So it seems that we're not quite done here. Something we missed, probably the stool. But yeah,
we had the shits.
It's not very accurate. Yeah, they pooped all over their stool.
And then they went and they're like, oh, this isn't a problem. I'm going to go sit on this stool over here.
But yeah, it's not very accurate to have the officers cleaning. Because the only time you ever clean as a correctional officer, at least through my experience, the only time you ever clean is when you're on lockdown and the inmates can't come out of their cells. So when the prison's on lockdown, then we have to do the cleaning, which the inmates absolutely love it. And they proceed to make a big a mess as possible from their cells. Like they try and just trash the floor. Yeah, like for instance, they'll like rip up a bunch of paper, right? And a bunch of little tiny itty bitty pieces. And then they'll, put it all over they call it confettiing you. And then they'll just throw it out and put it all over the run. They try and get it as messy as possible so that they can watch you clean. Again, whenever I talk about it from the officer perspective, whenever I say, oh, I'm going to search that inmate's cell a little bit tougher because he's an asshole. And then, a lot of people on the outside will be like, well, that's a jerk thing to do and not very professional. And it's like, okay, but it's like a war there, guys. These guys are, it feels like they're, some of them are just there to make your life absolutely miserable. I went the wrong direction here. They're just trying to make your day as difficult as possible. And so, like, with those inmates, again, it feels like you have to do stuff to stop that kind of crap. And so, for example, when they confetti you, what I like to do, especially if they confetti you, like, right... Where are the cleaning supplies? Ooh, geez, this place is nasty.
Somebody got murdered. I'd be using that mop for the walls, too.
Yeah.
Work smart, not hard.
But yeah, when they confetti you and it's all, like, outside the run... like outside their cell. What you can do, like when they do it with the paper, is quickly sweep it all back into their cell and then pour water outside the front of the cell so that they can't just throw it back out there because it'll get all the paper wet. And so now they have wet paper in their cell that they have to clean up. Again, it feels like it sounds childish and not professional and stuff. But again, guys, like, when I worked there, first of all, I was in my early 20s. And so... I wasn't more immature than I am now, but at the same time, people didn't mess with me.
You can't be letting people throw paper at you.
The inmates didn't mess with me. Like, that's just a fact. Like, for the most part, like, people did what they were supposed to do when I was there. They followed the rules. I didn't have to constantly be on people's ass to follow the rules, which they already knew. These are grown-ass men. They just did what they were supposed to do. We're going to deliver a package for our free time, guys. Oh, we got 2 packages to deliver. Okay,
Whoa.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
It looks like one's far away as well.
We're so slow.
I mean,
doors are slow.
Pretty fast. Looks like we're going to the workshop here, but we just don't have a lot of time. And then we need to, like, get it delivered as quickly as we can so we can move to the next location, which is far. Okay, well, it's not that bad.
Get out of the way.
We're going to make it. All right, so let's get this last package delivered.
Said I got a donut for you.
And we gained 2+ speed.
It's still fresh.
And got some more respect. Oh, we got to do the evening head count. But yeah, like, I had such an easy experience compared to some officers. Some officers just had a miserable time every day that they were on the cell because the inmates absolutely hated them. And because they would intentionally make the inmate's life... Look how trash this place is.
Yeah.
I need to clean this place up. But because these officers would go to work every day with the intention of making the inmates' lives miserable. Like, that's what they wanted to do. Is just go there and harass people and abuse their power. And so because they acted that way, their their days were worse. What happened to this guy's cell? Jesus.
Ooh.
This place is nasty. Hey, it's his wifey. There's pretty good art there.
I mean, it's
honestly.
pretty good.
Yeah, he did a good job of that. Oh, and there's a fight.
Wife.
I thought I heard something. Alright, so we're gonna have to punish this guy. Not the guy knocked out, of course. The guy over
drinking.
Here. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna punish this guy.
Uh-oh.
So it looks like there's gonna be another fight here.
Stop.
Alright, let's
Just beat everyone.
oh Lord. So we're not gonna have anybody to count.
Nope.
Because they're all gonna be
That's a
in the infirmary
compromising position. Just pass out and land on someone's deck. I guess that's how that happens.
So now we're just waiting for these inmates to start a fight or start a fire.
So what are you doing?
I think they're just not where they're supposed to be yet. Alright, so let's... Again, just so much stuff to do here, guys. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy and punish him. Oh, okay. I don't need to talk to him. I gotta hit R2. My bad, guys. That was my bad. I was about to say, doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna do the... I don't know, I feel like you just knocked that guy out for nothing. Let's do isolation. We haven't done that yet. Put him in solitary. And so then we'll have to escort him over there. Or you used to have to escort him over there. Maybe they'll have us do it after the count. I'm not totally sure. Alright, so I have no idea where we're at on our count. Looks like we haven't counted him yet.
Yeah, we only got 3 people.
We did get Praetorian though. Alright, so let's continue. There's nobody in there. We'll talk to the guys in the middle in a little bit. Let's get everybody counted who is actually... so this guy, let's talk to him, tell him he needs to get the fuck out. And is he refusing us?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and write him up then. Now, he wants to be in his cell anyway, so I feel like you don't give him the penalty of not leaving the cell. You see, we don't have the option to put him in solitary because we already have somebody who's supposed to be going into solitary. So let's say no phones. Call privileges are suspended.
But he wants to
So he has no respect for us now. Is he going to come out?
He's going to fight you.
No, he's not going to. He's still not going to come out? Whatever. I think he's counted now, right? I'm not even seeing him on there.
He's not even supposed to be here.
Okay. Alright, here's another one who has decided that he is not going to come out of the cell. Is he on here? Huh, he's not on here either.
Weird.
That's weird. Okay. Well, maybe, yeah, something weird's going on there. Let's get these guys counted. And then the ones that we're missing are the 3 in the middle here, who are refusing to line up properly. So let's go and talk to him. He's looking for something.
He needs
his thing. Should we let him keep looking?
What is he looking for?
I don't know, but...
He's like, I had my shield.
Did you notice that when you lose respect, it's respect with a K? When you gain respect, it's respect with a C? Let's just let him look for his thing for this, just this time. Just to gain a little bit of respect.
Oh, there's your nanner pail. Pick it up and take it.
Alright, so let's see what he's doing. Of course, if you let one inmate make it, then the rest are going to want to make it too.
Like, really, George? After we found your wedding ring for you?
No respect, no appreciation.
Causing problems.
And you know what? I'll tell you what, man. I had the same thing I noticed in the prison. If I did, like, let an inmate make it, it's like he just completely forgot about it the next day.
He is quoting Monty Python.
We're not going to beat him up. He respects us for knowing that. You're lucky you look tough, because with those quotes, you wouldn't make it here. He says, I'm invincible. I guess he is kind of a bear guy. You're a loony. That seems rude just because he quotes movies. Alright, so we can now get him counted. And then I guess we actually have to mark him. And then let's talk to this guy and see what his excuse is. I don't recall seeing this inmate before.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's one of the newer ones. He doesn't know.
I don't know where to go.
The one you sleep in. Says he sleeps where he wants to.
Oh.
And he's just going to go into some skinny guy's cell and throw him out. Don't you dare not get back to your cell.
I want your cell instead.
Alright. So this Mark Daniel Goldberg. Isn't that one of your guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of your guys.
He's a trash panda. He done trashed his cell.
Alright, so that's the evening head count. Oops. So now we need to actually close the cells up. Now we got everybody in there. And, you know, we still lost respect with the inmates. Alright, so we need to talk to the prisoner who's been sent to solitary confinement. So we can actually bring him. Time for your punishment. Solitary is ready. And then we walk him over there. Or actually, it looks like we're going to fight him.
Okay.
He's like, well, you're already putting me in solitary, so. Alright, so we did not complete the task because he refused to go.
It's not our fault.
And we lost respect because of that.
Wow.
That's weird. Alright, so we lost respect for both the inmates and the guards on that one. So overall, it was a pretty bad day for respect. We largely just lost it.
Had to be a bad guy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, outside of like just letting the inmates run all over you and do whatever they want, I'm not sure how you're supposed to get the prisoner respect high. Which is not what I experienced in real prisons. In real prisons, like, you don't have to let them run all over you. In fact, they won't respect you if they run all over you and you let them make it all the time. I think the way you gain the respect in real life is by, you know, sticking to your guns, being consistent, and acting the same way every day so they know what to expect when they see you. They know exactly, oh, Praetorian's on the cell. I know how this day is going to go. They don't want it to be unpredictable. They want their lives they want to know what to expect.
Firm but fair.
Yeah. Give them whatever they're supposed to have. Nothing more, nothing less. And yeah, if you don't harass them and mess with them and act like you think it's your job to, you know, just make their life miserable, then generally you'll get their respect. And yeah, just because you need to enforce rules, I don't really want to do another attendance checking, but I guess the episode's almost over here. Yeah, just because you need to enforce the rules doesn't mean that you can't have compassion as well. I feel like these are still human beings, and if they did commit a crime.
Ew.
Oh, wait a minute.
Like, why is this place so nasty?
Oh, a murder.
Oh no.
So we've hit that point
Dun, dun,
in the
dun.
story where Kenneth has been
he had it coming.
killed. Isn't he the one that was complaining to us about, isn't he the one that attempted to escape, actually?
Yeah,
Yeah, said that he wasn't safe here.
probably.
So I think that's a continuation of that storyline. So we'll have to do that in the next episode, because unfortunately this one is over, so we'll pick up with this.
And said, it's a good day.
This prison investigation. He says it's a good day when an inmate is dead. Wow.
Just Kenneth.
Wow, Matt.
Nobody likes Kenneth.
He didn't even hate Kenneth either. He hates Helmet. But to finish what I was saying, I said this in the last series, but your job is to keep those inmates locked up, to keep them there, so they're not, you know, breaking out and escaping, and to keep them safe as well, to keep all the other, all the other staff and personnel safe from the inmates. That's what your job is. Your job isn't to actually punish these prisoners. So I feel like as long as you keep that in mind, that you're not there to punish them, that's why they're there. They're in prison. That's their punishment. As long as you keep that in mind, then you shouldn't have too many issues as a CO. I mean, you're always going to have issues because people are always going to be people and be jerks, but it won't be as bad. But yeah, we'll go ahead and pick this up in the next episode. Hope you did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one, and thanks for watching.